Our story begins in the late 18th century, during the height of the Oyo Empire, a vast and mighty Yoruba kingdom, whose power stretched across what is now present-day Nigeria and far beyond. Its influence and wealth were unmatched, its armies feared, and its ruler, the Alafin, held the reins of this grand empire. At the heart of this kingdom stood one man whose name would echo through history, Afanja, the Kakanfo, the supreme military commander of Oyo. Afanja was a man of legend, a warrior unmatched in skill and a strategist of unparalleled cunning. Tall, imposing, and resolute, he stood as the protector of the empire's northern frontier. Ilorin, the city he governed, was far from the capital, sitting on the edge of Oyo's borders, a land in constant need of vigilance. It was a land of opportunities, a place where the winds of fortune could either bless or curse you. And Afanja, always the visionary, saw it not just as a post of duty, but a place of possibility. As the Kakanfo, Afanja led the Oyo forces with unyielding strength, defending the empire against countless threats, whether from neighboring kingdoms, rogue tribes, or the rising power of the Fulani to the north. His fame had spread far and wide, and his name was revered by both his soldiers and the people he ruled. He was a man who commanded not just respect but all. But with power comes both glory and burden, and the weight of that burden grew heavier with each passing year. Yet, despite the acclaim, despite the victories on the battlefield and the reverence of his people, Afanja grew restless. He had become increasingly disillusioned with the central authority of the Alafin, the king of Oyo, whose demands seemed endless. Taxes were levied upon Ilorin without mercy, resources drained to fund the capital's lavish courts, while the northern frontier remained an afterthought. Afanja's warriors were often neglected, their needs ignored, and the lands of Ilorin suffered. Through the years, Afanja had built a loyal army, men who fought beside him, bled with him, and followed his every command. But as his power grew, so did his discontent. He began to question whether his loyalty to the Alafin was still justified, or if Ilorin, his beloved Ilorin, deserved something more: independence, freedom from the distant rule that seemed to drain the land dry. Afanja, what is it we fight for? Our people toil and bleed for a kingdom that does not even recognize our sacrifices. Oyo may rule over us, but it has forgotten the strength of Ilorin. It is time we take our fate into our own hands. No longer will we be beholden to a distant throne. With these words, Afanja's mind was set. The notion of rebellion, of carving out an independent Ilorin, took root in his heart. It was an idea both dangerous and intoxicating,